You survive every attack your haters threw at you, and it's driving them insane. Welcome to part two, as I promised you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to waste your time, so let's get right into it. These people that do these attacks at you are going through it right now. Every single last one of them don't know what to do with themselves. Because, see, they expect you to go through hell. They expect you to just lay there and just accept defeat. But now they got no choice but to surrender. Throw up the white flag and watch you win. See, all your life, people try to throw bad spells your way. You'll be surprised or who's hating behind the scenes. You'll be surprised who don't like you for no apparent reason behind the scenes. But they ain't got nothing to do with you. That's a issue with them, which means they got their own issues that they need to solve. But they want to put these issues all onto you and make it seem like it's something wrong with you, but it's really something wrong with them. You get where I'm going? Now watch where I'm going with this. These people that came at you for no apparent reason was battling a lot of insecurities, going through the most tragic events in their life, but they had the nerve to take it out on you. I don't care what you're going through. You got no right to take it out on the next person. Whatever tragic event they went through or going through, it doesn't give them no excuse and no right. You hear me? No excuse. But the world we live in, people don't know how to take accountability. People don't know how to say I was wrong. I apologize. They want to stroke their ego and their pride. But see, you the ego killer. You the pride killer. And every time they threw a attack near your way, you survived it. They tried to slay a giant. But to them, you are a giant. And you looking at these people like they little ants. They ain't but a little flea. You can literally squash these people with your foot. But see, the reason why they came at you because you were already a threat to them. The reason why they did all of this because they see something in you that they want. And people that can't get what they want will try anything to get under your skin. And guess what? All these attacks didn't work. None of it didn't work. You've been going through attacks since you was a child. Personal attacks, whatever the case may be with y'all. But I will say this. Don't you know that stuff came right back on them? Don't you know they drove their own selves crazy? To the point these people might need a straight white jacket. To the point somebody got to send them to the crazy house. Because all this spells, all this bad wishing upon you, now they screaming and hollering. Now they screaming and crying and cursing. But that's what they wanted for you, right? They wanted you to go through what they were going through. And you could have had saved these people. You could have had helped them. But y'all know the saying, if they don't want to be saved, do not save them. You can't save everybody. Everybody don't want to be saved. And some people are hard-headed, so you can't make them listen. But like I said, they give them no right. You hear me? No right to come against you like that. But for some reason, somebody or something made them do this. And that thing was a demon from hell. They made them do this. And this is why It's coming back to haunt them. This is why they can't sleep at night. This is why you should never come for a person. They ain't did nothing to you. But they created this fairy tale in their head and act like you did something to them. But like I said, they're going through their own mental issues. That's all it is. Mental issues, ladies and gentlemen. Mental. They mad because you're a survivor. Like Jesus said, you're a soul survivor. You were going through things ever since you was a baby. Everybody want to be a survivor, but can they survive what a true survivor went through? I think not. Some of these people, when they did the unthinkable, did drugs, alcohol, or went out there took out on the next person, like they did. But you did the work. Wherever you did, it wasn't easy, but it was worth it. You had to go out here, hurt people, slander people, break people's hearts, trying to get people to give up on their life. You would not do a thing like that, but see, they wanted the worst for you. Complete worst. And that is coming all to the light. That they were going through some mental issues, mental problems. So these people want to look at you like you crazy. Just look at it like they got mental issues. They don't love themselves, but you love yourself. Self-love is the best love. And all these people that do these attacks don't even love themselves, because if they did, they would have minded their own business and left you alone. But see, they admire you. They respect you from a distance, but they won't say it to your flesh. In other words, they won't say it to your face. Man to man, woman to woman, or vice versa. You literally got people out here admitting that they look up to you. You literally got people admiring the way you carry yourself and the way you overcame a lot of situations, because you always hear people say, it couldn't be me. Because you know why? They won't be able to survive it. Because if that were then they would have did something stupid. But you got so much knowledge and wisdom. You knew if you would have done something crazy, it would have came back to haunt you. But like I said, people think with their feelings. And like I said in my other video, that's what gets you in trouble. Your emotions will get you in some world of trouble. And that's exactly what they got themselves into. A heat of trouble. Now they are wishing they could turn back the hands of time and stop themselves from doing this. But they were warned so many times to leave you alone. But they wanted all the smoke. Now the smoke is coming near their way. They got what they asked for, now they getting it. Now I bet you they probably say, I wish I should have had never done that. But see, they behind the scenes crying like a little child. Or take it out on their fly monkey master, aka their leader. Because somebody made them do it. Somebody probably paid them. But guess what? All that money ain't even worth it. Because you know why? Their conscience is literally telling them you're guilty. Their conscience is knocking on the door. And it's telling us time to pay up. They made a deal with the Grim Reaper. Made a deal with Satan himself. And that they got to pay everything that they put out there. And it's not looking pretty for them. No sympathy for the wicked. But like I said, they should have left you alone. But people don't want to listen until it's too late. They say a hard head make a soft you know what. And they were hard head, but they didn't want to listen. But now they are wishing they should have had listened. Your haters had some mental issues going on. They ain't like to see other people happy or becoming successful. But that wasn't your problem. That wasn't your issue. Like I said, that was a them issue, not a you issue. You get where I'm coming from? But don't never feel guilty for cutting people off. Maybe you cut them off because you knew it was something about them. You probably used to hang out with them back in the day when you was in school, but guess what? Them days are over with. And now they feeling some type of way because you don't moved on with your life. And this is why these people creating fake accounts. That's to watch you. Let them watch. But what they see is going to get their feelings hurt. Somebody going to be behind that phone, crying, tears dropping, anger, rage, screaming, hollering, probably throwing the phone at the wall and cursing at the phone. Mental issues once again. But no, that's that guilty conscience coming back and turn them limb from limb. Don't bother people that's minding their own business. Do not come for people that ain't did nothing for you. And they are learning that right now as I speak. Y'all survive a lot of hell. They want you to be cold, bitter, and that's a POS. That's like them. But now they are the walking POS on two legs. A dog, a cat, an animal when we did you like that. But the nerve of these creatures of the night. The nerve of them. How dare them. Now they gotta take that L and shove it under their chin. Or better yet, take that L and shove it where the moon or the sun don't shine. And they are not liking it, ladies and gentlemen. They are not liking it. That goes for everybody. I don't care who you are. That wicked dark energy you put out there, it always have or recycle or coming back. And listen here. When people say stuff like this, they be thinking we wishing bad on them. No. That is the law of the world. Like I said, I don't care if you got money or not. What you do has a funny way of recycling back to you. Look at certain celebrities. I'm not going to name them names, but look where they at now. Sitting behind bars for stuff they've been doing since God knows when. And now it call out with them. Like I said, I ain't going to say no names, but y'all know who they are. That's because you got a lot of money, think you can get away with stuff. No. And now these same people, these same exact people now, that pay certain people that gang stalk you, watch you. Now they snitching on this person. One snitching on this one telling on that one. One pointing finger at them, one pointing finger at him, her, they. Everybody telling. Because you know why? The truth don't came to the light. They really thought they can stick together. But now they finding out they shouldn't have did what they had did. It's time for them to pay up. Every debt, they gotta pay for it. It's like a loan. They gotta pay every cent they put out there. Every little cent. There ain't no telling how long they been doing this. But guess what? They got to pay everything for they had done or try to do to you. But it didn't work. Because you are protective. You've been protected since you came on this earth. I don't care how old you are or what era you were born from. You are protected. You still protective to this day. So let them reap the consequences. Because they already don't drive themselves crazy, trying to drive you crazy. But that's a life lesson. Leave people alone and mind your own business. And that right there, as Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, and that's the bottom line. And that's all I got to say about that now. Like I promised you once again, that was part 2. So y'all know what to do. Y'all share this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do what you got to do. Be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. These people out here are going cuckoo. Protect yourself at all times. Beware of your surroundings. And when you in your car driving, morning, evening, or at night, look in your rearview mirrors. Because people will try to follow you. So be aware of that too now. Stay prayed up out there. Remember, keep your blessings to yourself. Move in silence. And just keep up with your health and mental health, alright? Don't let these people out here drive you crazy. They're going crazy and they want you to go crazy. My advice to you, and I'm talking to myself, stay away from them. Stay far away from these folks and make sure they stay far away from you. Alright? And with that being said, peace. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Holla.